What's good, everybody? Happy Monday. I hope everybody is having a good day today, y'all. My day is going good. I cannot complain, okay? We are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 10, Episode 12. And the name of the episode is called Potomac and Ponies and Problems, okay? And I thought it was a good episode, okay? So I have watched the episode, I have watched the after show, and I've watched What Happens Live, okay? So I'm all caught up. When I get through with this review, I'm going to also try to do the Married to Medicine review as well, okay? But listen, baby, the thing is, Wendy gaslit her mama, and she played the victim, but that's the thing. Every scenario, Wendy is the victim. Every time you look up, Wendy is playing the victim. It has even went so far that Wendy is being accused of insurance fraud, and y'all are still saying that Wendy is the victim. She's still a victim. They attacking black people. They attacking black people on reality shows is what they say. Then, well, it ain't just, well, it's Eddie. It was Eddie. It didn't have nothing to do with Wendy. The text messages just said Wendy. Listen, y'all moved the line for Wendy, and we just got to be real about it, okay? But we're gonna talk about it. I'm really excited. It was a good episode to me. For me, it was. This is one of the first. I thought that Miss Sue. I think that Miss Osu shined. She shined. She. What is her real name? Miss Osu. I want to respect her. She shined. Now I will say this: I ain't never seen no Nigerian woman with no tattoo. No shade. I ain't never seen no Nigerian woman with no tattoo, and I ain't never seen no Nigerian woman her age with a tattoo, especially. Okay. I ain't never seen no Nigerian woman with no tattoo like that, or whatever. But to be honest with you, baby, I ain't never seen no Nigerian woman bleach. I ain't never seen a Nigerian woman bleach, baby. Okay. But before we get started, let's see who in here, and then we gonna talk. Y'all, please like the video. Please like the video. Please hype the video out. Okay. Please don't have me begging. Okay. Blue textbooks, what's good? Although I disagree with Mama Susan on a lot of things, Mama Susan and I will correct about Wendy's father. Yes. Jacqueline Moore, what's good? She fancy. Elizabeth, what's good? I can't wait for the comments. Mama Sue was on fire. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. She was on fire. She was on Holy Ghost fire. She was on Holy Ghost fire. The title and the thumbnail, what? Mary Jane Davis, what's good? Don't do me that, Desiree. Miss him, what's good? Miss Sue, give Miss Sue Ashley flu stat. Mary Jane Davis, what's good? Hold on, let me see. Burrow Girl, what's good? True and Blue, Miss 01, Dina, White Old Sue and her tattoos said what she said. What did the tattoo say? Fuck niggas get money? Oh, thank you for the super chat, Rob J in the city. He said, GABOR, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. You are my number one YouTuber. Oh, that has made me laugh every post. Cheers to 2026. Thank you so much, Rob J in the city. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my God. Happy holidays to you too. Thank you. Miss Lovely T, what's good? Are you... Yeah, I seen it. Are you on your attention-seeking disorder? Yes, I said it. Bravo needs to cut Cam a check. She is hilarious. Is she? Chelsea B was good. Nalene McKay was good. B. Chantel was good. Tanya was good. What? You hear Mama Sue cast a quick spell right at the door when she was living? Yes, she did. Holy Ghost fire! Yes, she did. And I feel like that Wendy gaslit her mama. Naomi was good. YDK L0819 was good. Wendy was trying to recreate the scene with Candace and her mom. She knew what she was doing. Yes, she did. I saw all through Wendy. S-Level, what's good? My guy been working, have lots of replays to keep me busy. Oh, thank you so much. How many times y'all think that we gonna get Holy Ghost fire sound effect? Cheryl, what's good? L'Oreal, what's good? Wendy is dead wrong for constantly bringing that man up to her mother. He abandoned y'all and started a new life in Nigeria. Do you think the lady wants to hear about him? Baby, the man left y'all for dead. What Mama Sue was trying to say, that nigga left y'all for dead.
He ain't left you for dead, ho.
He left y'all for dead, ho. Thank you for the super chat, Richie Morris. He said, I always watch your recaps before the episode. Okay. Wendy was wrong, yay. Wendy even insulted her sister, right? Nigerians are notorious for bleaching. Not the Nigerians that I know, Dina. I ain't never seen the Nigerians that I know and they was in a BSA and stuff like that, they was real proud. They was real proud. You wouldn't dare catch them with no bleach. And my cousin is married to a Nigerian woman. You would never catch them with no bleach. Okay? But again, y'all, we are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, season 10, episode 12. And the name of the episode is called Potomac and Ponies and Problems. And I also watched the after show, so I'm going to put some of the after show stuff in there when we get to the part that we can talk about it. Okay? So the episode started off, we are still at Gizelle's and Wendy's Potomac and Ponies event. Okay? Now, Ashley is questioning Angel about her moving, and she is really trying to shame her as a mother. She's really trying to shame her as a mother. I saw somebody this weekend said that if Ashley came at them and tried to shame them as a mother, they would talk about Ashley's mama at the reunion. They'll get to the reunion and talk about Ashley's mama. But see, we can't talk about Ashley's mama. Listen, I don't know. Y'all can't, I don't know. We can't talk about Angel specifically, can't talk about Ashley's mama at the reunion because Angel's mama is deceased. And I'm of the belief, you know, I'm just telling you, I love my mama down. The woman that brought me into this, I think the world of her. And if you come at me about my mama, we going to the grave. We going to the grave. So I feel like that everybody got some advice for Angel for the reunion. I don't think that we ought to advise her of that. I don't think that we ought to advise her of that because I'm telling you, if Angel came to me and said anything about my mama, I'm going to the grave. We going to the grave. Okay? Thank you for the super chat, All Things Rena. She said, GABOR, Nigeria is one of the capitals of skin bleaching. Oh, I didn't know. I've never been. As Lover say, yes, Andrew can talk about Sheila and the bridge, and we could talk about, we could go, I wouldn't advise that. Okay? Angel is trying to explain what happened because remember, Wendy said the people said you was evicted. The people said you was evicted. Wendy, who is the people? Who is the people? Gizelle. Gizelle is the people. Gizelle is the one who said that she was evicted. Now, notice how when Wendy went back and told Keiarna what Angel said, or told Jazzy what Angel said, when she said that she threw shade at Darius' position, she said Angel's name. But when it comes to Gizelle, since she finally in big sister Gizelle good graces, it's the people. It's the people. All of a sudden, it's the people. Say their names or leave it at the playground. Say their names or leave it at the playground. Don't tell me who the people was. Tell me who said it, okay? So Angel is trying to explain what happened, and Gizelle isn't. She's not even listening. She's talking to Jazzy because in her mind is made up that Angel got evicted, and that's her story, and that's the story that they sticking to. That's the story she's sticking with, okay? Now, in the after show, she said that she and Ashley was just joking. Okay. Oh, bitch, please. She said her and Ashley was just joking. I can't stand no I was just playing ass bitch. I can't stand no I was just playing ass bitch. You wasn't playing, baby. And if you was playing, you and Ashley need to get y'all story straight because Ashley said it in the after show. She didn't say that she was playing. She said from what she was told to her, from what was told to her, it sounded like Angel got evicted. So y'all need to go back with y'all stories and put the paperwork together and make sure the answers and stuff line up because that's not what she said. That's not what Ashley said. And Ashley is even on the after show trying to say, well, I don't know where they're at financially. Okay? Ashley ended up asking Angel, did she move for the show? Angel said that she didn't move for the show. Angel, you need to stop being nice. Because I don't like how Ashley is playing in your face. I don't like how she's playing in your face. Angel should have told Ashley, of all people, you should know that I didn't move here for the show because before this show was even thought about, baby, you was working for me. You was working for me. You worked for me, bitch. You was a bottle girl for me, bitch. So out of everybody, you ought to know that I'm not just here for the show because before the show was thought about, before you had your claim to fame, you worked for me, bitch. You know I'm from here, born and raised. Born and raised. Don't even try to play me out in front of these cameras. Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out. Don't play me out. I bet she'll get up off you then. Okay? Now, I'm assuming when Stacey bought the ammo in, she only introduced him to the people that she deemed was important, because now we got Big Sharice coming over here trying to introduce herself to Theamo in Arabella. You get what I'm saying? To me, me personally, I would have just let Sharice stand there. She would have came up there. I would have been like, girl, what's good? What's up? What's up? Back on up. Back on up. You get what I'm saying? We having a family moment. Can you please back up? Could you please back up? I didn't like it. I didn't like it, okay? So after coming to the event for 32 minutes, Theamo left, okay? Now, before he left, Stacey and Theamo went and pretty much thanked Wendy and Eddie for hosting them, and then he left. Wendy went directly to Gizelle and told Gizelle that Theamo left, okay? And I've been telling y'all, Wendy is acting as a friend, but she's moving as an enemy. She's moving as an enemy. And actually, in the after show, Gizelle said, and I quote, that Wendy came over there and told her, this is some bullshit. I can't believe he just left.
See, that's a dirty ass bitch right there.
That's a dirty ass bitch. I told y'all, that Wendy is nasty. Y'all act like Wendy can do no wrong. Y'all act like Wendy can do no wrong. Oh, y'all just hate Wendy. Y'all just hate Wendy. Baby, please. We seen it. It's episode after episode. We literally see her playing in our face, and then y'all just make excuses for her. Y'all make excuses for her. She's the reason why the girls are coming after her. She's the reason why the girls are coming after Stacey. Okay. Now, in the episode, Gizelle said, "Why are we putting up with this? Why are we accepting this?" And in the after show episode, Gizelle said that she was upset because she didn't get a chance to sit down with Theamo and question him. Who the fuck is Gizelle that she don't have to bring nobody around, but she can question everybody in their relationship? Who is Gizelle where she don't have to bring? Where's Sean Springs? Where's Sean Springs? Who is Gizelle where she get to come and question everybody's relationship, but she don't got to bring nobody around? You can play with Keiarna and Greg like that. You can play with Keiarna and Greg like that. I would be so... No nigga of mine would even be sitting up there asking, be sitting up there listening to what Gizelle got to say. Right? Right, Couture, babe. Question who? And is she the owner of RHOP? Right. Who are you? A nobody. Gizelle is the queen of what? Of the board? Of the $900,000 teardown? She ain't no queen. And then this the crazy part about it with Gizelle for me that kills me. Is that when you go off on her, like Wendy did, she would try to ice you out. When you go off on her for playing in your face, she would try to ice you out. Because when Wendy went off on her, remember when, I believe it was Candace's trip, when Wendy went off on her, all of a sudden she was trying to ice Wendy out. And that's what I don't like. Quit playing in my face. Thank you for the super chat, the inform. She said Gizelle is big sister to son. Yes, she is. She is to some people in the group. To some people in the group. Yeah, you got a pretty face. Yeah, you got green eyes, but you got stovepipe legs. Baby, your neck is falling. Your face is falling. Girl, you know what I'm saying? She was all right. She used to be all right back in the day. But she ain't all that. She ain't all that, okay? So then they started playing games. They did the 3 legs race. Then they did tug of war. Angel was not playing any of the games. Angel was not playing any of the games. Now, I didn't know if Angel was there or not at the time, and they just edited that in there, but she wasn't playing any of the games. Now, when they did the 3 leg race, you know, Tia got older, her oldest two daughters, Alexis and Sienna. Baby, they were standing, baby, them some mean girls, baby. Them are some mean girls, baby. They were standing over there to the side by themselves. They were standing next to Josie's daughter, but they wasn't the guard niece, but they wasn't like standing by her. They was like giving her the cold shoulder. Baby, look at this girl. He said, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't be caught on camera with her. They wasn't even talking to her. Look how they like she just I'm not trying to be funny. Jazzy is wrong for that. They bought that girl. That girl looked thrown away. That girl looked thrown away, and that's just the truth. And I just gotta say how it is. She looked thrown away. They bougie. They bougie, and they was talking, baby, we can't be, baby. Did you see the camera zoom in on their head? I did catch it. Mean girls in training. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have asked the girl, you know what I'm saying? We could take you to the restroom and get you together. We could take you to the restroom to get you together. But I'm not, if I'm being honest, I don't think I would have put myself think I would have put my fingers up in there, baby. I don't know, baby. Okay. Now, Sharice's son comes to the event, and then we find out that him and Ashley has been sleeping together.
Okay, they best friends.
They fucking. But Stacey is the one that can't be trusted around husbands and children. Right? So Ashley went out to dinner with Gizelle and Sharice and told Sharice that she kissed Jackson at first to kind of get a feel of what Sharice was saying. Then she said a little bit more happened. Okay? So then we found out on Watch What Happens Live. She said more than that happened, and it happened more than one time.
Wow. That's nasty.
That's nasty. Stop, good boy. That's not a lie, baby. I watched Watch What Happens Live, and Ashley went so far to say that they slept together, and she was surprised that Sharice hadn't caught them on the ring cam, because not only was they at her house, she was sneaking over there to Sharice's house because he had moved back in with Sharice. Don't tell me what's a lie and what I didn't see. I'm telling you what Ashley said last night on Watch What Happens Live, that Ashley was over there at Sharice's house. She said that she slept with him last night on Watch What Happens Live. Don't tell me what's a lie, baby. If I come down here, I'm going to tell you the truth. If I come down here and I said, I'm going to tell you the truth. She said it on Watch What Happens Live that she slept with the boy last night. And if I was Sharice, I would stump Ashley in her motherfucking pussy. I was stump her in her motherfucking pussy. And Sharice just sitting there with a smile on her face. And she's sitting up there with a smile on her face. Predator Darby. And my thing is, Sharice, Ashley let Michael put them worms in her. Because, they say all men got worms. She put them worms in her for a check, and she had 2 babies by the worms. You know what I'm saying? And now you coming over here fucking on my son? Predator Darby. Ashley knew this boy when he was a teenager. So that means that she was grooming him. And she's out of line. Okay? She's out of line. Thank you for the super chat, Chantel B. Ashley said on Watch What Happens Live, they was making boots. Yes, she did. I saw it. And I'm surprised they had Ashley sit next to Andy. I thought that Toya would have been sitting next to Andy. He's 27, good boy, so stop it. Here we go. Baby, if child. He wasn't 27 at the time. She knew the boy when he was younger. But y'all go, baby, she was grooming the boy. Okay? Y'all don't think that Ashley was lying about what? Big Reese wants her way back on the show by any means. Child. If she was a man, she'll be getting dragged. Yes. Well, Ashley is wrong for that. Ashley was wrong for that. Okay? The women found out about it and they all share their disdain for it, but they're not going to hold Ashley feet to the fire because it's Ashley, right? But had it been anybody else, specifically Stacey, we wouldn't hear the end of it. And Stacey said that she would have taken that to the grave. I wouldn't have done it. But the thing is, Ashley has nothing going on. And her storyline is so weak that she had to expose herself as a predator, and she running around here thinking that it's cute. Grown man, sir, she knew him when he was a child. Karen was right to keep raving away from Ash Top. Yes, I do. Ashley self-produces a lot. I don't believe it. Oh, baby, she definitely did that, baby. Ashley has a problem, right? Ashley got a problem. Okay? At some point, Angel pulls Tia to the side and expressed her frustration with the women for going around saying that she was evicted. But she didn't really check Tia or really address Tia like she should have. Because when Ashley spoke to Angel, she said that she heard from Gizelle, who heard from Tia. Right? And to me, if I'm Angel, I want to know exactly what you said to them to give them the impression that I was evicted. I want to know exactly what you said to them to give them the impression that I was evicted. Okay? Now, in the after show, okay, Angel said that when the women was calling her, she said that she thought that she was really being accepted by the group and they just wanted her to show up to the Potomac and Ponies event. She said that she had no idea that it turned into the eviction storyline, right? And she went on to say that Ashley is a nasty bitch, okay? And she said, my husband and I wrote a check for my home. I didn't have to, and I quote, wait for a man to create an LLC to buy me a house or wait for a settlement to get one. And when we find the right house, we'll be writing another check. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She said, and I quote, I didn't have to, my husband and I wrote a check for my home. I didn't have to wait for a man to create an LLC to buy me a house or wait for a settlement to get one. And when we find the right house, we'll be writing another check. Angel, I need to see this girl at the reunion. I need to see this girl at the reunion. You ain't got to cuss at her. I want to see some cussing. But you ain't got to cuss at her. But I want you to get her together, wrap her up at the reunion. Okay? We got Tia at the house. Okay? Tia and Rob ain't raising these kids. They dragging these kids up. Okay? They are discussing chores with the children. She said that her kids will eat and just throw the wrapper on the floor. Her kids are just eat and throw the wrapper on the floor.
What kind of bullshit is that?
What kind of bullshit is that? Y'all just dragging the kids up. There is a difference between providing for a child and raising a child. We was taught to clean up when we was little kids. We was cleaning up as early as 5 years old. And we was washing dishes as soon as we could reach the sink. Okay? Tia, your approach is wrong. You over here asking the kids what chores they want to do. You need to tell them, and then you need to put them in rotation. You need to tell them, and then you need to put them in rotation. Sienna, you're going to be washing the dishes. Nathaniel, you go get the restroom. You get what I'm saying? Alexis, you get the living room. And Amaris, you go get something else. And y'all get in rotation every day. Every day. That's what we doing. Okay? Now Tia's sister Amir is coming into town. This is her half sister. Okay, she said that she found out about her sister in her early teens, and she didn't welcome the relationship with her because she was team her mama. And it wasn't until her daddy died that she started a relationship with her sister. So we're gonna get back there later. Okay. Then we got Stacy and Theo. It wasn't really. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Q. He said, "Happy Monday, watching the episode now." And I thought that Stacy was the hoe. Angel girl, stand up and stop letting them play in your face. Angel, thank you, Q. Stop letting them play in your face. Stop letting them play in your face. But she didn't play in that. She wasn't letting them play in the after show. Okay. Stacy and Theo was at home working out. It really wasn't a lot going there. Okay. She told Theo that she wanted a bigger butt, and Theo said, "I don't know about that." And see, the thing for Stacy is that's the aesthetic that Stacy has, is the man that she's going for, right? A certain type of man finds her attractive. She wants the Theos of the world. You get what I'm saying? It's not surprising. She wants the Theos of the world. She wasn't really trying to be with no TJ. That's not what she was trying to put out there. You get what I'm saying? She probably over there eating, got on the carrot diet and stuff like that, trying to make sure her butt don't get big or whatever. Because Theo don't like that. Okay? She said that Theo still has his own place. Nabella and Stacy are happy to have him at the home. Child, who cares? Okay? Then we get Angel. She said that they moved their stuff in storage, and she's hosting the women in Colorado, and she's stressed about it. Okay? She said that she's giving them the Wonderland outdoor experience, which is her and Bobby's outdoor company. She said that it is a luxurious, guided, mindful hiking experience, live fishing, and horseback riding. Okay? She said that she's inviting the girls over, but she will not be tolerating any disrespect under her roof.
I know that's right. I know that's right, bitch.
Okay? She won't be tolerate any disrespect, and she wants to throw a big cookout for them so they can just show up and just eat, and it won't be no potluck or nothing like that Wendy done threw. She didn't say the Wendy stuff. I put that on there. Okay? Now, Wendy. We got Wendy, Dr. Wendy. The renovations are done. And you know me. it's hard for me because I'm trying to watch the show and not add the charges in there. But it's hard for me to not to add the charges in there. But I love to see the girls start a project or start a renovation and build a house and do it in a reasonable amount of time. But even though the money is fraudulent, we got to give it up for Wendy.
Come on, give it up! Give it up! Give it up! Give it up! Give it up!
We got to give it up. We got to give it up. She started it at the beginning of the season, before the season was over with. Shit, midway through the season, you know what I'm saying? It's done. And we got to give it up, okay? And the renovations are nice. She said it was a 2-month process. It felt like 2 years. The renovations are nice that she did downstairs, okay? Now they're thinking about doing the basement or doing the pool next, okay? I don't know. Something tells me that y'all might not be able to do no pool next. I don't know. I just feel like some stuff is gonna be tied up. I don't know. Okay. Wendy said that she wanted to call her daddy. Okay. She hadn't seen him in 20 years. And she said that she did not want to call him and something happens. And she said that she feels a void. She wasn't old enough to know what happened when her daddy got a divorce from her mama, but she was old enough to feel the void. Okay. So she ended up calling her dad. Her daddy didn't seem interested when he got on the phone, if I'm being honest with you. She told him that she was sad that they went to Nigeria and they get to see him. And he said, well, there ain't no need to cry over no spilled milk. Just emotionally unavailable. Okay. Then he started saying, he missed her more than she misses him. And he loves her and the grandkids. The grandkids he ain't even seen yet. Okay. So then she FaceTimed him. And he's really not a bad looking man. I'm not saying he's attractive, but what I'm saying is for Wendy to be in her 40s, and I thought that I was going to see a man that was in his, you know what I'm saying, that was gray and stuff like that. He looked like he kept himself together. He looked like he kept himself together to have children in his 40s, okay? Wendy said that she didn't have any expectations. He seemed happy to see her. He was waving and blowing kisses in the phone. He asked to see Eddie. He didn't ask her to see the grandkids. But, Wendy said that she don't have no expectations. She just want to go with the flow, okay? Then we got Gizelle, okay? She had a GNA fundraiser that was filmed, and Bravo didn't even decide to show it. Loser. Girl, nobody cares. This little fake business that you done bought up, okay? She said that she hadn't heard anything about her daddy's will, and she said anytime she does work for the National Brain Tumor Society, she feels like that it brings her close to her dad, okay? Then we got Keiarna. So, Keiarna is over here moving in with Greg. Okay? Baby, so now Keiarna is driving a Range Rover. Keiarna got a Range Rover now. So not only is Greg got a new house, got a condo, Keiarna now is driving a Range Rover. Okay? And now he's supposed to be buying her a ring. If Greg buy this girl a ring this season, he will be locked up before 5 years. He gonna be locked up within 5 years. I'm telling you. Okay? I'm not really interested in Keiarna or her storyline. I'm really not. I don't think that she's a good fit for the show. I don't. It's not because she's ghetto. I think it's because I feel like her storyline is all about Greg. Okay? Keiarna has now made her storyline all about Greg, and I don't want to see that. This is a woman that has a business. Right? She said she has had her own business since she was in her early 20s. I could really care less about Greg. I couldn't really care less about Greg or what's going on with her and Greg. Okay? I think that Keiarna got on this show and all of a sudden she wanted to get married because Housewives. It's Housewives and it's the wives part on the show, and it'll give her a sense of belonging on the show because she could say that she's married. Okay? Now, Gizelle said on the after show that she talked to Greg, and Greg told her that Keiarna wants too much. The reason why he hasn't proposed is because Keiarna wants too much. She wanted a condo, they got a house, and just right now, he ain't got it to get her a ring. That's what she said that Greg told her. Like she their motherfucking counselor. Okay? That's what he told her. Ashley said that on the after show, Ashley said at the premiere that she and Gizelle saw Keiarna and Greg was iced out. Greg was iced out. He had all type of necklaces on with ice on them. And Gizelle went and told him he could take some of that ice from around his neck and put it on Kay's ring finger. Who is Gizelle? Who is Gizelle that she would even... Who is Gizelle? Yo, Gene, it's never enough for her. It's never enough for her. But who is Gizelle that she running around here talking to Greg like this? Who is Gizelle? Please. Okay? Now, in the show, Greg gifted Keiarna something from a bag from the jewelry store that he went to, looking at $2 million ring, wasting that woman's time. Okay? But the gift was actually a picture frame. Okay? I feel like that he did that to gag us. I feel like that he would probably propose to her before the season is over with, or maybe next season. I feel like we've been watching reality TV long enough to know that there was a gag gift, and they did that to show us something, and he gonna probably do it. But the truth of the matter is, we don't care. We don't care. But when he buy that ring, we want to see the price tag. We want to see the price tag. I want to see the price tag when you buy that ring, so we can see what's going on. He would propose at the reunion. Why would he propose at the reunion and she probably not make it back next season? Right? Worry about your own man. Okay? And there's something else I want to say about Keiarna. Okay? She seems to have backtracked her statements and making it seem like her mama, the girls, and we are the problem in the after show. Right? Saying that her and Greg relationship is great for them, so everybody else could basically just butt out. And, you know, they don't got no ring right now. And he'll propose. He's a man that's know when it's time to, and they comfortable right now. She's worried about stability. Girl, you was the one that was running around telling everybody that you was expecting to be married by February. And February done came and went, and now we are in December and you still not married. Those were your expectations. Those were your expectations. And it didn't happen. And now that people are looking at you crazy and trying to make sense of what's going on, you trying to make it seem like people are in your business. Girl, you put that out there. You put that out there. Nobody even cared about you, what you and Greg had going on. Nobody even cares about what you and Greg had going on. But you was the one that was running around saying, I'm going to be proposed to. And that's why people always say,
your man and your husband is your business.
We got to take the advice from Auntie Ayana. You can say husband not because that ain't your husband. But your man is your business. You put that business out there that man was going to be proposing to you when y'all bought a new house together. But y'all didn't buy no new house together. He went and got him a house. And now he buying you a condo. And he got you a girl. He not buying all. Did he hit the fucking lottery or something? Okay. Now in the after show, Jazzy must be really feeling herself, baby, because Jazzy said in the after show that Kay wants everything that she has.
Bitch, you better be joking.
Kay want everything that Jazzy got. That's what she said. And she also said that she feels like Darius' friends are more suitable for Keiarna. Okay? Darius' friends is more suitable for Gutta K. Jazzy is only saying this because Darius is in the NFL. But she's talking like he's some primetime franchise player. You get what I'm saying? Girl, don't nobody want no crash dummy practice player. They never get in the game with CTE. This nigga don't even suit up. And then when you had the event last year, you bought another practice player to the squad. I mean, to the event. You bought the practice player on there. I looked him up to see if he even got in the game. He was a practice player too. So they got a whole practice player clique. I'm pretty sure all the groomsmen at the wedding was practice players. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes wasn't at the wedding. Travis Kelce wasn't at the wedding. Nobody of importance was at the wedding. Taylor Swift was not there. Brittany Mahomes wasn't there. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they don't even talk to y'all. So to make it seem like that Darius is this player that, you know what I'm saying, this high profile player that him and his friends just making bank and they just, the biz naive, girl, please. Please stop it, Jazzy. Stop. Okay? Tia ended up meeting with Amira. She's beautiful. Amira is beautiful. She lives in Nigeria. Okay? I want to know the age difference between Amira and Tia. I want to know the age difference. Okay? She said she had a lot of resistance growing up meeting Amira because her mother had the resistance. But if her mother was more accepted to the relationship, she would have started her relationship sooner. Okay? I feel like that it was up to y'all daddy, to their daddy, to make sure that they knew each other. No matter what your mama felt, it was up to your daddy to make sure that you and Amira had a relationship. The same way, if she had another child, she would have made sure that you and your brother had a relationship with that child. It was up to your daddy to make sure y'all had a relationship. It was up to the daddy to make sure y'all had a relationship. My daddy got other kids. We ain't close like that. I mean, I text her happy birthday, I text the baby happy birthday, you get what I'm saying? Happy Mother's Day, Merry Christmas and stuff like that or whatever. But like, you know, we don't have no relationship. It ain't no relationship like my mama kids. You get what I'm saying? And it was up to your daddy to make sure that happened. And if your daddy was this baller, like you tried to make it seem at private schools and stuff like that, it wouldn't have been hard for him to make sure that your mama got on board to make sure that all his kids knew each other. Desiree say my parents got it right the first time. They didn't have any other kids outside of me. Oh, you the only child? I did not know that. All right. But yeah, it's up to the daddy to make sure that they had a relationship. It was up to the daddy. Okay. Next, we got Wendy. Okay. Now she is inviting Ivy and Miss Sue over. Okay. Now Wendy's oldest son Carter look a lot like Wendy. He looks like pre-Wendy though. The early Wendy. This not this new girl that, you know, she had the surgery and the permanent filled to Forrest Whitaker mouth, you know, whatever Angel them said. She, you know, the original Wendy, he looked like her, the oldest son do. Okay? And shout out to Eddie. Every time we see Eddie, him and his boys, you know what I'm saying, they are wearing something with Happy Eddie gear on it or whatever. I tried to buy me, I was going to buy me I need a lot of hoodies. That's what I want for Christmas. I want hoodies for Christmas. I was gonna buy me a Happy Eddie hoodie, but I don't trust putting my card on file or whatever. So I'm probably gonna have to get like a Cash App card and probably go and do it because I don't trust my Nigerian scammers. I don't trust them. But Miss Sue and Ivy come in and they like the renovations. Okay. They like the renovations. They go all over the house, okay? And Wendy got black toilet paper, okay? And Wendy said in front of her children, it's a different type of vibe when the black toilet paper touched your ass, okay? So remember that she was over there cussing in front of the kids, okay? So Miss Sue said, I'm sure this cost you an arm and a leg. And so Wendy said, it's pricey, but it's worth it.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Are you sure? We'll see. We'll see. Because, baby, I'm going to pay attention to this trial. But it does look nice, okay? Now, Wendy shared with Ivy and her mama that she called her dad. And she said that, you know, she's real happy that her daddy was warm and apologetic and optimistic. Now, it could be me. Now, I watched the episode. I didn't hear him apologize. I didn't hear no apologies. I didn't hear no apologies. It's let's move on. We can't worry about no spilled milk. Let's move on. What he said, you said, me and the kids came down there. YDKL say Ivy looked a mess. I'm sorry. Baby, Ivy looked like their mama, and that's what Wendy looked like before she had the surgery. What you mean Ivy looked a mess? What you mean Ivy looked a mess? They built Wendy. They had to build Wendy up to look the way that she looked now. That ain't no real Wendy. Wendy looked just like Sue. Wendy looked just like Sue and Ivy. That we can't shame the girls that had you can't shame the girls that got their original face and go up for the girls who went and had surgery and work done. Right, Ivy had her original face. We can't do that. Mama skin bleached down. Mama skin bleached down. No, that ain't the real Wendy. That ain't the real Wendy. Look at Wendy's oldest son. That's what Wendy looks like. That's what Wendy looks like. And even when she crossed that K, I saw a picture with Wendy when she was in college, baby. She had on contacts, green contacts. Like, child, baby, what is that? And you know, Sue wear contacts too, y'all. Sue say she want to be a green-eye bandit. Oh, baby. Okay. What am I saying? Now, I didn't hear no apologies. I felt like that when she was trying to say, you know, I came down to Nigeria, you know, about the kids. He was like, yeah, girl, you came. He acknowledged it. Yeah, you came. He said, yeah, you're right. But we can't worry about no spilled milk, baby. Let's move on. We can't worry about no spilled milk, baby. Let's move on. Okay? Ivy says that she doesn't want Wendy to get her hopes up. Okay? She said, yes, he gave birth to you. And Miss Sue said, baby, he gave birth to what? He gave birth to what? Baby, no, baby. He didn't give birth to a goddamn thing, baby. I was in pain and I was in labor and I gave birth to her. He was nothing but a sperm donor. Okay? So Wendy tries to deny her mama experience. And she said, you know, y'all were married, so it's not fair to say that, you know, he was a sperm donor. And she said, baby, he didn't help me or take care of the kids. He didn't even check to see if anyone was doing okay when he walked out the motherfucking door. He didn't even call you, baby. He didn't even call to see if you and my kids, he didn't even call to see if my kids was breathing when he walked out the door. Okay?
Bitch, your man left you for dead, hoe.
Bitch, your daddy left you for dead, hoe. Don't tell me this nigga wasn't no sperm donor. This nigga left me for dead, ho. This nigga left me and you for dead, ho. He left us for dead, ho. Okay? And so Wendy started it. Wendy started pointing at her mom, and her mom said, look, wait a minute, baby, don't point at me. Don't point at me. And so Wendy was like, you know, I'm trying to protect them, talking about the kids. And her mom would say, girl, like you haven't done worse. Baby, you cussed last week, and Kim Ham had to get you together. Okay? Then you cursed just now and said that the black toilet paper, when it touched your ass, it's a different type of vibe. And then you talking about protecting the kids, girl, but you and Eddie went and got your ass arrested.
You done went out and got your ass arrested?
You and Eddie done went and got your ass arrested, and you talking about protecting the kids? When y'all got mugshots, and Eddie on the mugshot look hot in a motherfucker. Your wig ain't even glued down. And you talking about protecting the kids? Was you worried about the kids when y'all was doing insurance fraud? Filing insurance claims to 3 different agencies? Was you worried about the kids when you was weighing shit and taking it back like Tammy? Was you worried about the kids then? Was you protecting them then? Because when you and Eddie take y'all ass to jail, it's gonna be Sue that's gonna be over there raising and rearing them kids. It ain't gonna be no goddamn daddy. Holy Ghost fire! It's gonna be Sue that's gonna be over there to pick up the pieces. It ain't gonna be no daddy. The nigga didn't even want to see the kids when they came to town. When they came to Nigeria, he didn't want to see the kids then. It's gonna be Sue and Ivy. It ain't gonna even be Eddie people. It's gonna be Sue. Telling me about what a nigga did. Telling me about a nigga being happy on the phone and optimistic. After that, girl, Wendy started it. I don't care what y'all say. Wendy started it. If Wendy go to jail today or tomorrow, it's gonna be Sue over there rearing them kids. That nigga ain't coming nowhere. It's gonna be Sue and Ivy. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. That daddy ain't gonna give a damn. That daddy ain't gonna give a damn. Took y'all ass to Nigeria and the nigga didn't even, okay, I'm sorry. Okay? So Miss Sue was basically saying, girl, I'm not one of your friends, baby. I'm not one of them housewives. I ain't one of them housewives. Don't point at me. That's disrespectful. Do that to your child, baby. You don't do that to me. I raised you. You get what I'm saying? And I have to say, with my mama, I get to state my opinion. You get what I'm saying? She don't really be, listen, I'm 37 years old, girl. I'm going to get my shit off. I'm going to be respectful. But girl, listen, I'm going to say what I need to say. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to cuss at her. You get what I'm saying? But on no day could I ever point my finger at my mama. Because if you get to point your fingers at your mama, next thing you know, you get to throwing fists and stuff. You get what I'm saying? So Wendy is out of line. Wendy is out of line pointing fingers and stuff. And her mama. I would never point it. That is, to me, I don't point no fingers at my mama. Okay? So, Miss Sue said, look, we came here to see the renovations. Not to hear no update on no good nigga who left us for dead. Not to hear no update on a no good nigga that left us for dead. She said, I had to work 4 jobs to put y'all through school. I worked 4 jobs. Okay? So Wendy says the person she's speaking of is his grandfather, and they don't need to hear that. And Miss Sue said that they never, and he never seen them. This the same nigga you travel to Nigeria to see, and the nigga didn't even think of you or the grandkids to even see y'all. To even see y'all. Are you serious, Wendy? And so Ivy says, look, girl, your presentation was off. You put your hand in point your hand. Now, the hand wasn't in her face. The hand wasn't in the face, but the hand like that to an elder is aggressive for your mama. I'm just being real with you. It's a little aggressive for your mama. You get what I'm saying? Are they cussing their mamas in Nigeria? What movie I get that from? Tell me in the chat. Are they cussing their mothers in Spain? Baby, listen, I don't know. I just feel like, you know, with Nigeria, it feel like that, you know, you can still get ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? With a Nigerian mama, even though how grown you is, girl. And I was surprised to see you point at your mama like that on camera, baby. Or they cussing their mamas in Nigeria, bitch. See, I love y'all. See, y'all my people. Baby, are they cussing their mothers in Spain? Baby, they pointing at their mamas in Nigeria? Okay? And so Avi said, so all of a sudden we protecting the image of a grandfather who hadn't even seen his grandkids, and Sue got on her seat. She said, baby, y'all flew across the world and he never showed up. Y'all flew across the world and he never showed up. And so Wendy said, look at her trying to have a moment. And I saw that real nasty ass condescending Wendy show up again because she was getting ate up. Now we all of a sudden protecting the image of a grandfather who hasn't even seen the kids? When was we protecting his motherfucking image when we flew to Nigeria and the nigga never showed up? Was we protecting his motherfucking image then, bitch? Where was the image then? The image is flawed. Y'all went to Nigeria with the kids, and he didn't even show up. Didn't even call you, left you on red, bitch. And we talking about protecting the image. The image is gone. Granddaddy left mommy on red. Baby, y'all went to Nigeria and the nigga left y'all for dead. Baby, the nigga left you from dead in America. Baby, y'all went to Nigeria and this nigga still left you for dead. This time he left you and your kids for dead. Went to Nigeria for what? But your mama looking for a moment. Girl, you gaslit your mama. And you no good and you phony. Okay? So then Wendy went after, and I will say though, Miss Sue was worked up, but if I done birthed 3 kids and had to work 4 jobs, and you come telling me about a no good nigga that left me for dead and didn't even call and check, and you ain't even gotta have a relationship with me. But you could have bought my daughter a book or something, at least a bar of soap. Peter said he could afford a bar of soap. The nigga ain't did nothing. Then you done and dragged my grandkids to Nigeria, and you want me to be smiling this shit in the face when you, I went to go see your daddy. My daddy, he said that he was optimistic and apologetic. Apologetic? Girl, I've been raising you for 40 girl. Okay? And so Ivy told Miss Sue, calm down, my nigga. Calm down, mama. Okay? And so Wendy was like, girl, and I've been waiting on you because you've been watching mom doing what she doing in this house. And girl, the sister said, girl, don't come for me. And girl, don't come for me. Okay? And so Wendy said this started because she was talking how she was talking in front of the kids. And then Wendy tried to start crying, being victim Victoria, talking about they always do this. Eddie ended up coming out the room. And Mama Sue said, girl, nigga, you came out here to come and check me? I know you ain't coming out that room to come over here and check me. I'm gonna call them people on you. Cause she got out her phone. If you paid attention, she got out her phone. I believe she called the feds. This girl thinks she about to get on this motherfucking reality show and show me up. You think you about to get up here and show me up about a no good nigga in front of the Bravo world? Holy Ghost fire! I believe she reported him. I believe she reported him. I would have reported him. Girl, please. Okay? And so Wendy got to over there crying, and Mama Sue said, girl, shut up. Shut the fuck up, Wendy. And she said, you got an attention-seeking disorder. Attention-seeking disorder. You don't want to change your face. You don't even know your African culture. In here talking to me crazy. You don't went over there and changed your face. You don't even look the same. We can't even tell. People can't even tell you and Ivy are sisters no more. Looking for attention. When they got your breast done. When they got your ass done, the ass done fell. Okay? You got an attention-seeking disorder. And Sue said, I'm upset because he didn't give a fuck about Wendy. That's what she said. I'm upset because he didn't give a fuck about you. Okay? And so Wendy was over there getting ate up. And Wendy said, I want them to get the fuck out of my house. And see, when she said it, she didn't think that Ivy was looking at her mouth and seeing what she was saying, baby. And Ivy said, girl, did you say that you wanted us to get the fuck out your house?
Oh, well, that's my cue, purse.
That's my cue. Purse. Wendy told Eddie she wanted to get the fuck about her house, baby. And Ivy called her. Sue ain't say all of that. Sue ain't say all of what? What Sue didn't say? What Sue didn't say? Sue said that she was upset because the daddy didn't give a fuck about Wendy. I had the closed captions on, baby. I promised to God she said that. Because when I wrote it down, I put quotes on it. Those were exact words. You probably couldn't tell because of the accent. But she said, I'm upset because he didn't give a fuck about her. Her will be Wendy. And then Wendy said that she wanted them to get the fuck out the house. That's what Wendy said. Yes, that's what happened. Thank you for the super chat, all things Rena. She said, GABOR, you are the funniest commentator on YouTube. Thanks for the laugh. Oh, thank you so much, Rena. I appreciate it. Okay? And so Ivy ended up walking out. First. Girl, you ain't got to kick me up out the house. Okay? And so Sue said she supported Wendy when she wanted to get in contact with the daddy. Now she telling them stuff all happy. You got to listen to that. She had an accent. And you got to put the closed caption on. She said, now she's telling them stuff all happy when he never did shit for her. She said, I worked 4 jobs and put her to school. And I quit my job to take care of her kids. Now you smiling and talking about him, go kiss his ass. That's what she said. Don't tell me she didn't say that, baby. That's what she said. She said, I worked 4 jobs to put her through school and I quit my job to take care of her and the kids. And now you smiling about talking to him, go kiss his ass. That's what she said, baby. And then Wendy plays the victim. She said, if I'm not on, she started crying to Eddie, talking about if I'm not on their train, then I'm on the out. They even left together. Wendy, what the fuck did you want them to do, girl? What the fuck did you want them to do? You put them out together. What was they supposed to do? You said you want them to get the fuck out the house. What they were supposed to do? What was they supposed to do? You put them out. Together. You said, I want them to get the fuck out of my house. You didn't say, I want Sue to get the fuck out of my house and Ivy just left. Or you didn't say, I want Ivy to get the fuck out of my house and Sue just left. You put them out. You told Eddie that I want them to get the fuck out of my house. Are they cussing their mothers in Spain? If I would have said I wanted my mom to get the fuck out of my house, there would have been all kind of holes in my wall. It would have been all kind of bullets coming through the window in my door and shit. I want them to get the fuck out of my house. You didn't even do that to Mia when Mia came to your house the first time, asking you what you had done. I want them to get the fuck out of my house. And see, that's what I'm saying. The line moves for Wendy. And the thing is, I get that y'all don't like Sue because she bleaching and she got a tattoo on the side of her arm that say fuck niggas get money. You get what I'm saying? I know that she ain't the easiest person to get along with. She does do a lot. But Wendy gaslit her mama this episode, baby. Wendy gaslit her mom in this episode. You don't get to deny me my experience. The nigga was a sperm donor. The nigga ain't never bought you a motherfucking sock. Bitch, I worked 4 jobs and put you through college. For you to come at me and look at me in my motherfucking face and tell me you gonna quit your goddamn job talking like you want to do a YouTube channel. The Wendy Show on YouTube. You don't want to be a professor no more. You want to be Portia Williams. And so then she go and say, that's why I always had a relationship, always long for a relationship with my dad. When there's 3 people and they always together and you're by yourself. Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut up, Wendy. Girl, you ain't never said that your mama and your sister double teamed you before this episode, girl. Every scenario, y'all kill me. Every scenario, Wendy is always the victim. Wendy gaslit her mama. Wendy was wrong. She knew how her mama was gonna feel about it. And you threw it in your mama's face. Like Mama Sue said, baby, I came over here to see the renovations. And you coming over around here telling me about a nigga that done left us for dead, talking about he apologized. Did he apologize to me? She ain't say what? She ain't say what? Oh no, she didn't say that they jumped her all the time. She didn't say that. Her mom and sister was all she had. What the fuck is she talking about? Right. Your daddy don't give a fuck, Wendy. What was said in Igbo? I don't know what she said in Igbo now. I don't know what she said in Igbo now. But if I was Sue, because I believe Sue called the feds, but if I was Sue before I walked out that motherfucker, I would have told Wendy.
See you in jail,
Let me tell you something.
See you in jail, bitch. See you in jail, bitch. Because, baby, you can't tell me, baby, that Sue worked wonders, baby. She told, baby, Sue told Mia she had praised Holy Ghost fire! Holy Ghost fire, baby, and we saw Mia go to jail. Then she said, Holy Ghost fire! And Eddie and Wendy went to jail, baby. Baby. And then I think some of that Holy Ghost fire shit got on G, baby, because they said that G had an accident this weekend. Baby, y'all better leave Miss Sue alone. Y'all better leave Miss Sue alone. Miss Sue, I'm sorry for everything I said about you, baby. I'm sorry for everything I said about you, baby. I didn't mean nothing that I said, baby.
You're beautiful, but
Beautiful. You're beautiful. I didn't mean nothing that I said, baby. I didn't mean nothing that I said about you, girl. You are, baby, you're beautiful. Wendy old face came out egregious age, was crying. And Miss Mona, did you see the makeup on her face? The makeup on her face seemed a little bit lighter. If you look at Wendy when she was talking to her daddy, the makeup on her face is like 2 shades lighter. It's like two shades lighter. But that Miss Sue ain't nothing to play with. She undefeated, baby. She undefeated. Baby, Mia got kicked off the show, went to jail. G had an accident this weekend. Baby, that Miss Sue, something else. Some Necka was right. What's good, Yvette? What's good, Necka? GABOR cut the allowance check. What you mean? What you mean? Thank you for the super chat, Latina 2436. She said Miss Sue was being disrespectful in Wendy's house. I would have kicked them out as well. Was she being disrespectful? Was she being disrespectful? If it wasn't for Miss Sue going and working 4 jobs, Wendy wouldn't have that goddamn house. Shit. I don't think that she was being disrespectful. That mama is sitting on a lot of hurt and pain. So, baby, y'all, when I tell you, y'all move the line for Wendy. When I tell you, y'all move the line for Wendy, Miss Sue didn't really get upset until Wendy started to point that finger. Because she said, what she said was, I'm getting upset, I'm about to get ready to go. And she said that man was a sperm donor. That man was a sperm donor. Wendy started trying to tell her experience. Okay? But y'all, that was the episode. I thought it was a good episode. Did Wendy say anything? Oh, on the after show, they talked about the way that they're raising their children. All of the mothers on the show, everybody is a mother except for Keiarna. They talked about the different parenting styles that they grew up with towards their mother, that they have with their children and how they was raised. Gizelle said that her mother was a perfectionist and her mother wanted her to be perfect in everything. And she just want her children to be who they are. Wendy said that she's raising her children the same way, but she apologizes to her children. And she admits when she's wrong. She admits when she misunderstands them, and she apologizes to her children. There must be a generation. My mama don't never apologize. Do you hear me? My mama never apologizes. My mother never apologizes. My mama could be dead wrong, and I would like tell her the wrongness and give her the cold hard facts, like bang bang bang, and give her the cold hard facts, and she'll just be like, okay. And so I have to stop talking to her for a couple of days to let her know what it is, because you know what I'm saying. I don't want to disrespect her. You know what I'm saying. I was like, cussing mothers in Spain. I can't cuss out my mama. You know what I'm saying. And I just be like, all right, girl, I'll let you later, girl. Girl, let me hear you. And then, you know, when I try to get off the phone with her, she try to, you know, hold the girl down. Let me listen, girl. Let me get off the phone because I don't want to hang up in your face now, girl. I don't want to hang up in your face now, girl. Okay? I hate the picture that you have of Wendy for the live. You chose the worst picture. That was the picture of, listen, it's giving Forrest Whitaker. What do you mean? What do you mean? This is Wendy. Y'all like I got a whole nother picture of Wendy. This is Wendy. This is Wendy in the episode. Rolling her eyes. Do they roll their mothers? Do they roll eyes at their mothers in Spain? She rolled her eyes at her mother. Her mama was talking to her and she rolled her eyes. Baby, are they disrespecting their mothers in Nigeria? I know they ain't. I know they ain't. Wendy ain't gave all that energy. Wendy ain't gave all that energy to the girls on the show. Wendy ain't give all that energy to the girls on the show. Wendy mama can't hope for safe for her. It's sad. We all know Wendy is one, but the validation seeking is the result of parenting. Angel is messed up for the Forrest Whitaker comment. Was it her or was it her sister? Her sister give me EJ. Her sister give me EJ Johnson. That ain't nothing new. GABOR does the worst pics of her. He don't like her. I do like her. But you know what, y'all kill me. Y'all kill me with making it seem like that Wendy can't do no wrong. I don't understand how Wendy is always the victim in every scenario. And this is the thing, even with Angel, she always is the victim. Even with Angel, right? And the thing is, she's not saying to Angel, I didn't do anything to you. She's saying your energy towards me is different for the energy that you have for Gizelle and Ashley. Now, with the catfish comment, Angel was flat out wrong, right? In the catfish comment, Angel was flat out wrong. But Wendy has been taking digs at Angel. And instead of her admitting that she's been taking digs, she plays the victim and say, well, your energy towards me is different from Gizelle. Your energy towards me is different from Ashley. She ain't saying I didn't do nothing to you. You've been taking digs, mama. You've been taking digs. You've been taking digs. But it was a good episode. Shout out to Miss Sue. Baby, Miss Sue showed up this episode. And baby, her and that Holy Ghost fire is undefeated. Her and that Holy Ghost fire is undefeated, baby. She got Eddie. Baby, they almost sent, baby. They said that G had an accident this weekend, baby. Only thing I thought about was Holy Ghost fire, baby. Baby, that woman is undefeated. That woman is undefeated, baby. Thank you for the super chat, Sharjay. She said, GABOR, I agree with Miss Sue this time. Yet Miss Sue does guilt trip. Listen, I ain't working no 4 jobs to put no kids through. Listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, I don't know if she was up there getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning going to a pie factory like Mama Joyce or not. You know what I'm saying? We can't judge that woman. She did a lot to put her kids and stuff through school. You get what I'm saying? She raised 3 kids after a nigga left her and her kids for dead. A nigga left her and her kids for dead, and it would have been different if he just left her and did for the kids. He forgot about the kids too. And then my thing is, you also got to understand with Miss Sue is that when Wendy went down there and her daddy gave her his ass to kiss, Eddie and the grandkids the ass to kiss, she was over there crying on Miss Sue's bosom. She was over there crying from Miss Sue's titty, saying, we went to Nigeria and he didn't even open the door for me. He didn't even see me or the kids, and I brought the kids to see. You get what I'm saying? Is there a brother too? Yeah, we got a brother. Wendy them got a brother. The brother was at when Cam graduated from pre-K or kindergarten last year. The brother was at the dinner. Avi wasn't there. It was the brother and it was Wendy. It was the mama. It was the 3 kids, and it was Happy Eddie. It was Happy Eddie. I apologize so much to my kids. I know what it's like having a parent that can't admit their faults. I will be apologizing. I got into it with my sister. I got into it with my sister because her best friend daughter, she had accused the best friend daughter of something, and her best friend had told her a couple of days later, well, you was wrong. You said this to my daughter, whatever. And it turned out what she said wasn't true or whatever. And her best friend had told her, you need to apologize to her. And my sister was like, I'm not apologizing to the motherfucking kid. And I was like, girl, well, why not? You get what I'm saying? Like, don't you think, I think that you need to apologize to that child so that child can know that people can fuck up. And the thing is, you know, if you just feel like that you so big and that you just because you're an adult, can y'all hear me? StreamYard messed up, so I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Put a 1 in the chat if you hear me. StreamYard just went blank all of a sudden. Please let me know. But if I feel like that if you, thank you, S-Love. I mean, thank you, Desiree. Thank you for letting me know. If you feel like that you just so big that you can't apologize to my children, then I don't think that I want you around my children. I don't think that I want you around my children if you feel like that you could just say anything and try to, you know, chastise my kids all the time. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like everybody always, don't nobody ever want to help you with the kids, but they always want to chastise the kids for you. No, baby. No, if you can't celebrate my kids and do stuff like that or whatever, then you're not going to be around here reprimanding my kids and just always want to cut. You know, I don't want that around my children. Not mine. Right. Stay away. Stay away. If Wendy wanted a relationship with her father, that's not her mother's business. Then why did she tell her? Why did she tell her if it wasn't none of her? If it wasn't for none of the daddy's business? Why she running around here licking bottoms if it wasn't none of the daddy's business? Wendy should have soft launched this privately with them. She did exploit this for a moment. If I don't want to expose my kids some bullshit, that's my prerogative. Yeah, Kaylin. And also, let's not forget, Wendy gonna be crying to Ashley in a salt cave, talking about the daddy don't give a fuck about her. Wendy gonna be crying later on in the season in the salt cave, saying that the daddy don't give a fuck about her. I just realized he don't give a fuck about me. That's what she was gonna be saying. That's what she's gonna be saying. Okay? But y'all, that was the episode. I thought that it was a good episode. I watched What Happens Live last night. It was really, really, really good. Yeah, Ashley is nasty. It was a good episode. And shout out to Wendy, because I feel like that we hadn't really had an episode where Wendy kind of led, and this was the first episode where Wendy kind of, even though she got ate up by her mama, girl, baby, how did you get ate up by your mama on the show, girl? She got ate up so bad she had to put her mama them out, baby, because they was eating her up. And she looked like a fool. You look like a fool. Okay? But I'm about to come back in probably an hour and do Married to Medicine. So look out for that, y'all. Please like the video and hype up the video if you can. Okay? But thank y'all so much for clicking on the video, y'all. I really appreciate the love and support, and I will see y'all later. Adios.
Call Daddy. Tell him 25. Call Daddy.